Every masterpiece begins long before the first cut is made. Before the chisel touches the grain, before the sandpaper smooths the surface, before the finish brings the wood to life, there is a journey, a quiet, patient journey of choosing the right material. In wood art, the story doesn't start in the workshop. It starts in the forest, in the lumber yard, or in the forgotten pile of reclaimed timber waiting for a second life. For beginners stepping into the world of wood art, sourcing wood is not just a technical step. It is the moment you learn to see, to observe, to understand the silent language of nature. Wood is not merely a material, it is a living archive. Every ring, every knot, every shift in color carries a memory of wind, rain, sunlight, and time. When you choose a piece of wood, you are choosing a story to continue. Walk into any lumber yard and you'll notice something immediately. No two pieces of wood are ever the same. Some boards are pale and soft, others dark and dense. Some carry dramatic grain patterns that twist like rivers. Others are calm and uniform, perfect for minimalistic designs. As a beginner, your first task is to learn how to read these differences. Pine, for example, is gentle, soft under the blade, forgiving to mistakes, and perfect for practice. Its light color makes it ideal for painting, burning, or staining. Oak, on the other hand, is bold, strong, heavy, and full of character. It demands respect from the artist but rewards them with durability and timeless beauty. Walnut is elegance carved into matter, deep chocolate tones, smooth texture, and a grain pattern that feels almost luxurious. And then there is reclaimed wood, weathered, imperfect, unpredictable, yet full of soul. When you pick up a piece of wood, hold it for a moment, feel its weight, study the grain, look for cracks, knots, or warping. These are not flaws, they are features. They tell you what the wood wants to become. A knot might become the eye of an animal carving. A crack might inspire a river resin design. A rough edge might become the highlight of a rustic wall art piece. Sourcing wood is also about intention. What do you want to create? A small decorative piece, a functional item, a sculpture, a wall art panel. Each purpose demands a different type of wood. Beginners often start with softwoods because they are easier to shape, but as your confidence grows, hardwoods will open new doors of creativity. And remember this, wood is everywhere. You don't always need to buy expensive boards. Old furniture, broken pallets, construction leftovers, fallen branches, these can all become art. Some of the most beautiful pieces ever created came from wood that someone else considered waste. When you begin to see wood not as scrap but as potential, you have taken your first step as a wood. Before any great wood artist creates their first masterpiece, they must first understand the companions that will walk with them through every project, their tools. Tools are not just instruments. They are extensions of your hands, your thoughts, and your imagination. The right tools do more than shape wood, they shape your confidence. For beginners, the world of woodworking tools can feel overwhelming. Rows of chisels, saws of every size, sanders, clamps, drills, blades, and bits. But the truth is simple. You don't need everything. You only need the essentials, and you need to understand them deeply. Start with the basics. A handsaw teaches you patience. It forces you to feel the rhythm of the cut, to understand the resistance of the grain, to listen to the wood as it guides your movement. A chisel teaches precision. With every gentle tap of the mallet, you learn control, balance, and the delicate dance between force and finesse. A sanding block teaches discipline. It reminds you that beauty often comes from the smallest details, the smoothness of an edge, the softness of a curve, the quiet perfection of a surface prepared with care. Then there is the clamp, the silent guardian of your work. Clamps hold your project steady when your hands cannot. They give you the freedom to shape, carve, and refine without fear of slipping or shifting. Many beginners underestimate clamps, but every experienced wood artist knows you can never have too many. As you grow, you will meet more advanced tools. The jigsaw, capable of cutting curves and shapes with ease. The orbital sander, turning rough surfaces into silk. The wood-burning pen, adding detail, texture, and emotion through heat and shadow. The rotary tool, a small but powerful companion for carving, engraving, and refining. But tools alone are not enough. Preparation is the quiet ritual that transforms a beginner into an artist. Before you begin any project, clear your workspace. A clean table is not just about safety, it is about clarity. Creativity thrives in open space. Lay out your tools, touch them, understand their purpose, visualize the steps ahead. Woodworking is not a race, it is a meditation. Next, prepare your wood. Check for moisture. Wood that is too wet will warp, wood that is too dry may crack. Examine the grain direction. Cutting against the grain is like swimming against a current. It is possible, but it will fight you. Mark your measurements carefully. A pencil line may seem small, but it is the difference between harmony and frustration. And finally, prepare yourself. Wood art requires patience. It requires presence. It requires the willingness to make mistakes and the courage to try again. Every artist, no matter how skilled, began with a single cut, a single tool, a single piece of wood. What matters is not perfection, it is progress. With the right tools and the right mindset, you are already on the path to creating something extraordinary.